I hope you're here, my friend. Ooh, this is PlayStation 4. Oof. Yeah, dude, I've never... This is a first. I've never done a console review. Let's go, dude. 155 loot boxes. Yeah. Never opening them. Okay, so the title says Master 3.9K, so high Master. PS4 Widow plus Tracer at the end. Oof. Dude, let's dive right into it, man. I want to see them console shots. I want to see them aim assist shots. Let's go.
Das ist halt unlucky, dass wir wieder Solo hier Brigitte jetzt haben. Das bringt halt nichts.
Uff.
Ey, wie kann man einfach so ein harter Brigitte One-Trick sein?
Uff. The brick flame. I like it.
Nichts anderes.
Pass auf.
Dude, wait, first of all, cause is this TOS safe? If not, I might have to mute. Because sometimes, you know, when you play with your friends, you might say a couple of things that are not meant for the public. Should I mute, or is this okay if I play it with sound? I don't want to do something like where people are like, oh my god, this guy is this and that, you said this and that. You know, if you play with your friends, you play with your friends, you're trying to have a good time, so it's whatever. It's okay? It should be okay? Okay. Alright guys, remember, this is a private thing, so if they say something a little bit outrageous,
Okay, wenn du wirklich
relax.
bist, okay? Pass
Ja.
auf. Oh, Alter, wenn ich einmal aufgeschossen hat!
What the fuck, why is he freaking out?
Absolut gewonnen.
Hey, Nucleus. First of all, this angle...
Okay, komm links.
Okay, I mean, there's a gap in a shield here, and they're actually peeking it for whatever fucking reason. But,
Shit.
yeah, you should not be taking a fight with the guy behind the shield, is my first point here. So, one thing you should do is the Widow here, you have to, like, you don't have a lot of space. I mean, you can't go for grapple shots or go from high ground or look for these gaps in his shield because it's ranked. But generally, if you play against a good team, they won't peek out of the shield until something happens. So what you should do is you should wait until your front line makes a move here or here, where they have to look at your front line, and as soon as that happens, like, Widow thrives in the situations when it's mid-fight, where their Reinhardt has to drop shield, or someone is out of position and you can shoot them, or like someone's flanking, you can shoot them. But let's say your team's walking this way. Their Reinhardt can't shield this way and this way. It's not possible. So it's a good situation for you to wait until they walk in here. Then they have to look this way, and then you can go up there and shoot people in the head. So that's generally something you want to do. Because right now you give your position away, you don't take a favorable fight. I mean, this gap shot, it's okay. They then walked through there like 3 times for no fucking reason. This angle's fine. Now you should go up.
Warte, ich fehle noch.
Okay, you can't go too early. Okay, I like this still, because their diva was still looking at you.
Mercy
That's
dead.
good, but...
Reinhardt.
This Mercy seems like clueless. Like, I think you shot 6 times already, and he's like, yep, I can just walk across here.
Mercy dead.
Good shot, though. Great shot. Good patience.
Ich hab Schild mit 2.
Ja, warte.
It's fine now.
Okay.
I think maybe a bit too early.
Ich hab Schild mit 2.
Maybe a bit too... I didn't even know they had a McCree, though. I would have gone up there as well. Console Mercies. I would have gone up here as well, not gonna lie, because they all went to the left already, and you want to be useful. I didn't think this guy would be here. Also, this challenge is in your favor because of the distance. Now, he did hit a nice shot on you, and you missed your shot.
Ja, warte.
So you have to go away.
McCree is auch low.
That's okay, though. But look, just by you being there, and like, here's the thing. Even if you don't hit that shot, just by you being there, and you already got that Mercy pick, just by you being there, this guy will not put any pressure on your front line, and that will help your front line win the fight. So right there, even though you don't get the kill, a Nitro, thank you for a follow. I'm just gonna call you Nitro. Thank you for a follow, my friend. So even though you don't get the kill on this guy, and he's actually winning the poke fight with you, you're doing your job, because your team's winning the front line, where your Reinhardt is free from flashbang, he's free from any headshots from this guy. You already killed your Mercy. Like, you killing the Mercy is your job done this fight already, pretty much. You don't even have to get hit any more headshots. All you have to do is like hit a bunch of body shots and distract people. That Mercy pink was your job as Widow, right there. You should win this fight automatically here.
You are one.
Dude, isn't console aim with Widow super fucking weird? I don't know. I turn into like an idiot whenever I use a controller. I don't know what it is. But it, like, how did you flick like that? What the fuck? this flick. That was so quick. That looks like mouse movement. How? He's cheating, guys. Kappa.
So one.
Der Chat schwierig. Aber wir haben gerade echt diszipliniert gespielt.
Ah no, this looks.
Wir haben so nie drauf
This
geschossen.
doesn't look like console to me.
Nice.
Maybe I'm wrong.
Oh, die Pharah
Like, how can you
direkt
flick with? How can you flick with this thing right here? How can you flick with this? Like, I have an Xbox controller. How do you flick with this? 100 zoom cents? Oh, I see. I don't even know, but this is weird as fuck. Oh well.
Oh,
What happened here? Let's go over it.
Aufgeschossen.
Okay. Now, here's one thing I always tell my Widow players when I watch them. Flicking with touchpad. Don't be the front line ever. You jump up here so goddamn early that you're the front line and their Pharah can literally just go on you. Look how early you fly up there.
oh, die Pharah ist direkt hier. Fuck.
Yeah, exactly. Dude, you had walls up. You jumped up so early that you're the front line up here. If you wait like 3-4 seconds when your team walks in there, and then you grapple up, then you're gonna be fine, because they will most likely look at your freaking Reinhardt. As a Widow, it's all about the attention game. It's all about the attention. You want to be that guy that doesn't get paid attention to. You want to be the ninja, okay? You want to get your team in there so they take all the attention, all the focus from the enemy team, and then you go up there and then be like, oh my god, there's a Widow main. That's what you want to have happen to the enemy team. KFC's calling. Enjoy, Tommy. Enjoy. You deserve it. No, but as Widow, you want to play the attention game. Let your team go in there first, take the attention, then you go up, and then you take your shots. What do you need to have? Your VOD review? You have to be a sub, and then you join my Discord, and then you put a VOD in there.
Oh,
Look right here, you went too early. That was your
Jetzt
mistake.
hab ich wieder vergessen. Ey, die Pharah spielt so
Nein.
Ah, I think
Ah,
Widow
das
is
ist
fine.
ausgesucht.
But I don't know, it's console. I don't know if Widow counters Pharah on console or if it's too hard.
Könnt ihr so... Habt ihr so einen Vorteil
wir
eigentlich?
hatten keine Hits, wir hatten
Nein.
keine Hits mehr am Punkt. Wir hatten keine Hits.
Ja, wir haben halt keine.
Oh my god! Tommy, thanks for the gifted
Ja,
sub
eben, das
tonight,
meinte ich
bro.
vorher schon, Digga.
God damn.
Mann, das ist doch scheiße. Ja, dann sonst geh du noch auf irgendeinen Heiler. Wir brauchen Heilung. Vielleicht können wir es dann zu zweit machen.
Pharah's broken on console? Oh, I see.
Unsere Brigitte.
Yeah, I heard that too, but I don't know, does Widow still deal with it or no? Or is it super freaking hard? Like, I have no idea.
Das ist halt das Problem. Hast du eine Bubble oder? Ja.
Naja, ich hab schon.
This is fine. Now you showed main, and they know your main, and she's to this side. So one thing you can do is go to right side and take the other angle on the high ground right there. Actually interesting watch. I've never seen console. Me neither. It's actually interesting. So I don't know if there's like I can't tell you if swapping here is the right thing or not. Like, I don't know what's possible mechanically. I can only tell you where you should play. I don't know if you should swap here because it's super hard on this map for Widow to deal with Pharah on console. I have no fucking clue. But I can tell you where you should position that kind of stuff. Look right here, you showed main. This guy already knows your main because you already took a shot at him. If he exposes himself here to you, he's an idiot, okay? He should not expose himself here to you. He should play here with an angle where you can shoot other people, or he goes aggro on you with an aggressive concussive blast and then goes on you. So one thing you should do is take the shot from main here and then go to the right side and take the right side angle. That way she will not be ready for it.
Okay.
She did expose herself twice again. What the fuck? No, but look, you're shooting from the same angle right here. People should already know from the enemy team that you're here. So what is happening? They only show their Ryan in main. That's not a target you want to shoot at usually as a Widow. Sometimes if you hit the headshot, then your team can follow up, but it's not something that dies easily. So it's not what you want to go for. So my suggestion here would be, after you show yourself in main, you go to the right side on the high ground, or you go from the left side in dark for a late flank. Showing yourself is generally not a good idea. Yeah, as Widow, you want to be the guy where if they know where you are, it's already too late for them. You want to be the guy, you want to go into a position when they focus on your team, and then you go into a good position afterwards, then they can't really deal with you anymore because they already used cooldowns on your team. They're looking at your team. They're not paying attention to the right side maybe. If you go early or if you just stay in one spot, they don't have to do much with you because they know where you are. They already have the info, so they can have a good setup against you where they only show a target that you don't really want to shoot, or they can go on you early, that kind of stuff. They already have you scouted. So here's the thing with Widow. If they don't know where you are, they will go out of position eventually, and you will have a good shot. Like right now, you're still playing the same angle in main. I don't think you should be here. Now the Pharah knows you're there. Look, she didn't even have to do anything
Pharah
because
geht nicht wieder an hier.
she still knew you were there.
Ist nicht
Like she still knew you were there because you never moved. If this happens and you walk to the right side while she commits in main, first of all she's useless because she's going at nothing. At the same time you're top right, you can probably get an angle on her which she didn't expect. Or third, you shoot someone on point that didn't expect it. So switch it up a bit after you show yourself. Domi has too much money.
aber mit der
That's a cap.
bitte. Ist nicht
See, what are you
machbar.
going? Tracer?
Safe Call.
Ey, die Pharah müsste eigentlich alles killen da, ey.
Okay, ja, jetzt macht es, aber.
Ich wollte schon sagen, ey. Ich hab die ganze Zeit die Pharah auf mir. Ihr beschäftigt eigentlich die anderen die ganze
Okay, your
Zeit.
Pharah clutched here somehow.
Weil unser
What just happened? Didn't you just lose 3 at the beginning of this fight? Am I stupid? Let me watch again. Okay, you lose your Pharah, she gets stressed,
geht
you
nicht
get the
wieder
mech.
gestorben, bitte.
Your Ryan dies, you die.
Ist nicht
You only got the mech so far.
Brigitte.
Your Brig dies.
Nicht machbar. Safe Call.
Ey, die Pharah müsste eigentlich alles killen da, ey.
Okay, ja, jetzt macht es, aber.
Ich wollte schon sagen, ey. Ich hab
That
die
was weird
ganze
as
Zeit
fuck.
die Pharah auf
You
mir.
console well. That was weird
Ihr
as fuck.
beschäftigt eigentlich die anderen die ganze Zeit.
This would informate.
Unsere einzige.
You have to, what's it called, Nitro? You have to connect your Twitch with your Discord. Go to settings at the bottom and then on connections and then connect your Twitch to your Discord and then it takes a while. And we always do them Saturdays and sometimes Sundays when I don't have time for all the bots on Saturday.
Easy going.
Jetzt hat
Easy
sie so
going.
ohne
Lara ist
geschafft.
insane in der Comp.
Ja, ist sie auch.
I don't know what just happened, but yeah, Pharah seems broken on console, so I can tell you.
Immer die gleiche Scheiße.
This is weird, but yeah, the biggest mistakes you made there is the first time you took the front line because you went up too early, and the second time you didn't swap your angle ever. Once you expose yourself, so here's the thing: once you expose yourself and the enemy team knows where you are, either your position is so good that you don't care that they know where you are, but it wasn't in main there, or you relocate so they don't know where you are anymore. And they're gonna expose themselves to you. That's always the two things you have to think about. So either you play an angle that is so good, like what's a good example of an angle that's so good? Like for example on Gibraltar, blue box. It's an angle so good that it doesn't matter if they know you're there. You're denying like 90% of the map if you play there. So it doesn't matter if they know you're there. It's still a good angle. Like those angles are good. Where it doesn't matter if they know you're there. But on this map, I don't think an angle exists that is so good that it doesn't. I mean, maybe wait, I can show you.
Ja, doch, das ging schon.
Maybe this angle up here, if you play on top of this platform up here, that's a pretty goddamn good angle. But if they know you're there and they have something that can contest you, it's a little bit iffy because it's too close. So watch out. But yeah, either you play an angle that's so good that it doesn't matter if they know you're there, or you swap your angles up after they know and you expose yourself. So be careful with that.
Gebracht hat.
Ging schon. Ich bräuchte halt ein bisschen mehr Heilung, aber. Das auch ein und du brauchst noch 2 Sekunden oder so.
Okay, the healing discussion that's going on where you guys are like it's too little healing here, but a Brick Mercy is not a lot of healing. That is correct. But Widow and Pharah both don't require that much healing. You just have to, if you can tell your Reinhardt this, just play a bit more passive. You have 2 high damage output DPS here. The only one that can maybe fuck with the healing is if your Reinhardt or your tanks take too much damage. That way your Mercy and your Brick can't follow up on the healing. Like they can't keep up with it. So they should play a little bit slower here. It's just something you have to... Like it's not optimal to have Mercy, Brig as your healers. But if you do, make sure you try to not take any poke.
Wenn wir dazu hart gepredet werden, wenn die keinen gehen, gehen wir hier hin, okay? Siehst du das?
It's a bit annoying to play like that, but it's okay.
Fix hinter dir.
Wo bist du?
Let's see.
Ja.
This angle is good.
Ja. Ja, ist gut.
Dann können wir da uns kurz auftappen und dann wieder auf den Punkt.
See what happens here. First thing you need to know is what they have, because if you shoot here early, you show you early and then their Widow peaks late. Like for example, they make the thing where they rotate to this side and then their Widow peaks late here and you look at these guys, you're probably dead. So you have to be a bit careful here to know what they have, if they have a Widow or not. They have Pharah Mercy. There's Pharah Mercy in every game on console. You keep pressuring that Pharah.
Schießt halt auf mich.
Look right here. That's my point though. You're shooting at the Pharah, which is fine. But look right here. If they had a Widow and she peeked right here, you would probably be dead. I know the thing is that console Mercy Pockets for 20%. That's an Arab strat. Wait, what? What? What does that even mean? That's an Arab strat. What? What the fuck? Is that what it's? What? I'm confused. But my point is, before you hard commit tunnel vision on one guy, you need to know if they have a widow or not. Because if they have a widow and she peeks you from here, you're dead. So watch out with that. Watch out tunnel visioning here.
Pharah schießt halt auf mich, anstatt.
Okay, die gehen rechts lang.
Okay, that is weird to
Was
go
you
right
want?
side with a Pharah Mercy.
Drück ein bisschen Schaden. Geh rein, geh rein.
This angle change is good. I was about to say you should change your angle. You have to be careful of Pharah flying through here if you play close. Hey, Predo. Terima. Sure support play because of it, and console use 90% Arab, so zero communication to many Pharah one tricks and worst thing. Oh. Wait, is it actually... Is it dominated by... That's interesting. That is interesting. Don't they have Asian service or something like that? Asian gun. So.
Wie lang? Will in einer halben Stunde was ist da hübsch?
Alright, let's keep going. It's only on you. Oh, I see. That's interesting though. It's on the Asia servers. Oh. I see. Okay. I don't know. That's weird. I'm good and you? I'm good as well. Let's keep going here. The angle change is good here. You can shoot in there. They have Hanzo. Okay, Hanzo's their second
Oh, fuck,
DPS.
die Pharah pusht mich von rechts.
Yeah, right here. That is my point. You have to be careful. Where did my tool go? Where did my... There's my tool. You have to be careful for this angle. You did have a good flank, like the good angle on this because you already swapped. So you shouldn't be surprised. I feel like you sometimes tunnel vision. Like for example, you tunnel vision as Hanzo, and you didn't realize that the Pharah went through this window into you. That is a tunnel vision problem.
Oh,
Like
fuck,
right here, you
Pharah
don't
pusht
even
mich
know
von
that
rechts.
she's there.
Eins, let's go, let's
And he did react to it in time, but still a bit late. Ooh, that's a nice shot.
Nein, ich bin so ein Retard.
Don't let her rest. Yeah.
Macht die Mercy denn?
Ich
Die
bin
Mercy-
einfach rausgetappt aus dem
Nein.
Spiel, als ich gefirestriked hab.
You're right.
Was
Howard.
ein Missklick, Alter. Fuck.
Stehen wir da.
That's Pepe, yeah,
Die Mercy
that's...
ist einfach
Der
in
Wein
euch
hat
rein
irgendwie 4 Picks gemacht.
geflogen, ja, gerade, ey.
You did get 2 picks. That was not on you, that fight. I mean, you could have killed that Mercy for sure, but I don't know. Actually, I don't know if that's easy to hit or not on console. I just know if that was on PC that Mercy would be dead, but
Die Pharah wird gesword.
that was not really your fault here. I mean, your Ryan did tab out of the game. Unfortunately, that happens. And when your frontline dies, usually the fight falls apart because you don't have anyone that can hold anyone anywhere anymore.
Also,
Wir sind
So
60, Mann.
tank play is
Ich
very
hab 3
important.
Picks gemacht, solo eigentlich.
This angle's fine. Widow on second defense here is a little bit
Ryan hat
awkward
Safe Shatter.
because of all these pillars here, and you have no good angle into main or from any of these sides. Like they have three places they can attack from. So Widow on defense here is quite rough.
Ich
Especially with how fast you can turn on consoles. Provision and general vision is poor. Directly to things like barrage directly above is not possible. Yeah. Port Ryan. Why would you report me? Adbimon? Hello?
ja, geh.
Yeah, so I would
Oh
suggest
my God,
swapping off the
sorry,
Widow
sorry.
here into a McCree or
What's that?
something. The fuck was that?
Dude.
I don't think you should pop these walls here, by the way.
Mercy dead?
Why'd you pop the walls here? Was there any reason for that? Like you graphed, you just got 2 picks, you just killed their combo. For not smiling. Hey Mercury. I don't know why you walled here. That makes no sense to me.
Dude.
Ja, Reinhardt hat mich, aber es ist Half-Life.
Good shots though.
Nice.
Those were some good shots. The ulti was wasted for sure though. You should not ulti here. Like right now, these walls didn't give you any info whatsoever. That was just, I think you just pressed triangle just because you had it up.
Kack halt die Charges immer, wenn ich an Pfosten oder so chargen will,
Dann
dann
charge
hau
nicht.
ich immer
Wait,
rein.
just real quick, something interesting. On PC, they always say they just press Q. On PlayStation, do you say they just press triangle? Is that what's going on? I need to know.
Ja,
Die
ich hau
letzten
mal an
Charges
der Ecke
haben.
vorbei.
Someone educate me.
Oh, ich hab fast die...
Die hat halt immer noch.
Look right here. If you had walls right here when you walked up, if you had walls right here when you walked up, you knew. Also say Q. Oh, if you had walls right here when they respawned, you knew that Pharah was on the right. You probably get a kill, or at least she has to back off or something like that, because you can't just stand there. Or you could have peeked late from left because you knew she played that side, stuff like that. But you used your wall on a one fight already, so that is a mistake. The least it gives you, the least walls gives you, is a little bit of time, because people will most of the time wait it out. You in console now, I'm on PC, I keep seeing triangle. Oh my god. Actual forehead. This angle's fine.
Stand, pass auf.
Hanzo one.
Oh, ich wurde runtergebucht. Ja, das ist
Den
unlucky.
geblockt. Ich hab ihn
Okay,
geblockt.
like I don't even know what the heck's going on right now. You lose their Pharah a lot. Do we see the Pharah at all?
Hanzo one.
Oh, ich wurde runtergebucht. Ja, das ist
Like I feel like because you can't flick that much, you have to be a bit careful when you're zoomed in.
Ich hab ihn geblockt, alles gut, alles gut. Alles
Like look, I have no idea where that Pharah came from. I have no clue. So you have to be a bit careful of the guy that contests you. They have Reinhardt, Zarya as their frontline. So these tanks, they don't matter to you at all. Cause so this one and the Hanzo are the targets you have to look out for. And it seems like you lose this guy quite a lot. So that's a little bit of a problem. Welcome to our nightmare. Yeah. This guy's a little bit of a problem, so try to make sure to keep track of him. If you lose him, you have to ask your team, where's the Pharah? Where's the Pharah? Because they're not scoped in. Either you have like your Zarya, like you're in a 3-man stack, right? Either you have your Zarya or your Ryan feed you info when you're scoped in and shooting the Hanzo where this guy is, or you keep track of it by yourself. So I feel like you're losing her a bit too much.
Ja. Die Pharah sind hinter euch.
Ja, ich muss Reinhard wechseln. Ich kann Reinhard nicht mehr spielen. Ich bin
Good
richtig
rest.
Die ulten die Pharah.
Yeah, your Reinhardt should probably be on Monkey here. SMG Andy, dude. Okay, this is fine. Now they're far. Look, this is how you want to have it. If you lose her, she wins. If she lost you, you win. I don't know how she lost you. You just literally just walked below her for whatever reason. She lost you, but I know she did. And then you can just body shot her. You can just be body shot Andy like me and fuck her up. So that's the way you want to have it. You want her to lose you. If you lose her, you lose. If she loses you, you win. That's how the game goes.
Zarya dead.
big.
Either you play long distance against Pharah, where she can't really do anything against you, or you make sure you get the flank on her.
Sind nicht
That's
weg
how
mit
you
die
play the
Pharah, ey.
game.
Das ist so behindert.
Verkack
ist ein
eigenen
Idiot.
Chart hier in Earthshatter, Alter. Ich bin so schlecht geworden mit
He's going Diva, that's
Auch wenn
okay.
ich den echt länger nicht spiele.
I don't know how much of a difference Reinhardt makes on console. Hey, Lastar.
Müsst ihr halt eine Koordinator spielen.
That is way better walls. The Pharah's already... Like, again, you lose her.
Halt eine Koordinator spielen.
I feel like you lose her. What the fuck, dude? What? Bro, grün-weiß. Vielen Dank, Mann, für die 3000 Bits. Thank you so much, dude. Jesus. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it, my dude. Jesus Christ. Anyways, my point was, to get back to it, vielen Dank, man. My point was, you lost her again. She's gone from left side and you lost her again. Try to keep track of her a lot more, because you're losing the Pharah quite too much. I feel like, look here, she has to jump on you
Wenn
again.
die Mirido mir jetzt Damage boosten würde, das wäre nicht mehr auszuhalten.
And now you have to play passive, even though if you're what? Oh, oh! That was a nice shot. God dang.
GV, Bix.
Not gonna lie, that was sick. Dude, I can't hit that kind of shot on PC.
Keine Bubble, ne? Ich hab nur gesagt, damit du den geschützt.
This Lucius Pepe guy is giving you a shot for free. Are you shooting at the far? No, you know their far's main. That's a great shot again. You're hitting a bunch of nice shots right now. God dang. I would love to see you play against another Widow, to be honest. Because right now the biggest problem I see is that you're not keeping track of that Pharah.
Hab ich doch noch nie gehört.
Also, I don't know how good Hanzo is. Doesn't seem that good. Because these logs weren't even close. Ooh, that one was close. Careful with standing still against Hanzo.
In alle links gleich.
You know where the Pharah is. Now you have to go back. That's fine now. Now it's fine. You could get an angle. Like it feels also like you're always playing the exact same angle, so they don't have to adapt. If you play here every single fight, she will figure out a way where she can move in without exposing herself. If you, like for example, if you go back and they play aggressive main, you can maybe go from the right side through dark, get a pick from below there. Like just switch it up a bit. Widow is also not it's not a hero where you should go into the exact same habits every time. That was a good shot.
Dings ist dead.
She shot something else.
Nein!
Schon schnell rein.
Nein, die Griff!
War das unsere Grab?
Ja,
Ja,
ich hab verkackt. Ich hab eine Graph verkackt.
ich getraced, das ist eigentlich nur winnable.
Tracker.
Ja, wir haben eigentlich.
See how Tracer's played on this.
Nice.
Ja, das ist gut.
Is Tracer good on console? I would think it's very hard.
Hätte ich gar nicht wechseln müssen, ey, Leute. Das
Good
vergisst
advice.
man immer,
I
wenn die
do that
Pharah-Team
too.
jetzt noch am Leben ist, ist
Yeah.
das locker immer winnable, ey.
With certain heroes, you can't fall into habits. I mean, you can do that as like the first peak for maps because you play against different people. But in the same map, you can't fall into habits 24/7 with
Aber
someone
wo hast
like
du denn den
Widow.
Grab hingehauen? Vorne und diesen vorbei-
Same with Monkey. If I play Monkey and I play the same spot 10 times in a row, they will clear it at some point.
Ja, ja.
Okay.
Was
Ja,
good,
ich
then
weiß,
break. I mean, okay, that's the
Ja,
same on
das kann
PC.
ja passieren. Mich hat es nur gewundert, weil ich den Grab halt gar nicht gesehen habe.
This is good. I like this. A lot of Tracers would just play passive here. If you play Tracer here, I like this position. It's very aggressive. You want to be poking them from behind. You're in a position now. They already walked past you. This is like the dream for a Tracer. You can, like, if this Mercy or the McCree stands still at some point, you can literally just walk up to them and shoot them in the face. So that's pretty good. I like the setup you're doing, going behind them here already. This is good.
Zurück.
Poke them from behind. Yeah. Catchy.
Wir können gehen, Barret, wenn du willst.
Ich hab keine Bubble
Okay,
für
warte,
dich.
ich brauche
Habt ihr
Heilung.
eine
Ich
Bubble?
brauche Ja.
This is still fine. The Lucy's contesting you.
Warte, komm
Mercy
zurück, komm
dead?
zurück, komm zurück.
How the fuck did you get that kill? That was good though. Oof. He missed. The McCree is Pepega.
I'm not dead.
That was actually really good. Now, I don't know if that's a thing. I felt like you were a little bit exposed there, and that McCree could have definitely punished you, or the Lucy could have contested you more or something. I don't know if that is normal for console or not, but you were quite exposed there, in my opinion. But if you guys say that's fine for console, then I believe you. Then it was good play. You did get value, but I feel like that McCree could have definitely punished you. So is Triple D best farmers? Sombra Orisa, Scan Hanzo and Lucy for some stupid reason. The fuck? Fuck Orisa, man, it's taken over. Anyways, the positioning, I made over 4 or 5 type of pizzas. How about you sent me one? Hello? No, enjoy your food, Luster. If you, like, the position you took was great. I don't know if that was too aggressive. Maybe it's good for console. I feel like you could have been punished there. If not, that was great play. You got a lot of value out of the Tracer pick here at the end. That was great. Positioning was great.
What?
So
Trace
far,
auf den Punkt, Trace auf
McCree and
den
others can
Yeah.
insta 180, so it's just
One
interest.
can recall.
Mercy,
Oh, I
wohin
see.
geht die Reise?
Isn't there like a I thought when you wait, I thought if you press this button, like if you press it down, I thought it does a instant 180. Does it not?
Nein, fuck. Fast gestuckt.
I thought that's how it worked. No, I wish. Oh,
Was für. Achso, wie muss denn?
unlucky. Unlucky. Okay, let's watch your attack. You go Widow again. So far, the Tracer, there was not much of a mistake here. If you guys say that's fine because he can't 180 or something, I think that's fine.
Ja, die
It's only in
lassen
Dark
sich
Souls?
über, wenn du Widow
Oh.
gespielt hast.
Nee, aber die jetzt.
Seitdem Barret-
Da
Unfortunate.
hat's glaub ich. Aber einer hatte aber.
Ja, frustriert. Aber das hat dann.
Okay, okay,
Das
okay.
war das-
okay.
Aber 56 Genauigkeit.
Ja, die Pharah halt. Die hat ganz gut
Okay, let's see. Devorisa now. Oh boy. Good luck.
Ich bin nie so diszipliniert. Was ist das für eine Kacke?
What the fuck? What?
Ja, die wird.
Brudi, warum spielen die diszipliniert? Die haben nicht mal ein Shield up. Alles klar. The fuck is this Orisa doing, man? She doesn't even put her shield down before she
Ich bin nie so
dies.
diszipliniert. Was ist das für eine Kacke?
Oh, Risa
Was macht
dead.
niemand? Geh weg, geh weg, geh weg. Oh,
What the fuck,
wenigstens mit dem
dude?
Schild hier warten, damit wir auch bereit
Ja,
sind
ja,
zu laufen.
ich bin von der anderen Seite halt gekommen.
Shit, die haben doch eine Mercy. Könnt ihr das
Zwei
Schild.
sind
Könnt ihr das Schild irgendwie breaken?
Okay, first of all, every console tank right there. First of all, real quick, if you play Widow into this, you need someone else that can break the shield. I think you have a Pharah. If your Pharah keeps on focusing the shield, you can play Widow for sure, because then the shield's dead. But if the shield's up 24/7, you have to swap the Widow pick. It doesn't do much if the shield's up. So that's just my 2 cents here. Let's see. I mean, if their reset doesn't put shield or their Bastion keeps centering and uncentering in front of you, that's fine too. What the fuck is he
Ich hab keine Bubble,
doing,
pass auf, ich
dude?
hab keine Bubble.
What is happening here?
Charge.
Oh, die pushen mich. Ihr könnt pushen. Die Diva ist an mir.
That's a good call, by the way. That's a very, very, very good call that people on PC don't even do. To push. People, instead of saying you guys can push, people are like, oh my god, this Diva's on me. And that's like a stupid call. Either you call for peel or you call for your team to push. That was a great call for your team to push right here. Because their Diva's out of position, you already got their break, their junk. That was a great call. Good shit.
Hat gestrollt, die Diva. Die ist komplett out of position. Hinter mir hergerannt.
That was a good call though. Focus the horse. Nice. Get that freaking horse. It doesn't matter if you die here. You did your job. Peeling that Diva away, getting shot on the Mercy, killing that Orisa once so they don't have a rest. You did your job.
Nächsten Kampf.
Dying there is fine. And your team can't help you anyways. The only one that can help you is the Pharah.
Bomben grad, die haben so hart reingekunnert.
Ja, mit 100 Char. Es macht einfach so
Ja.
Box-Area zu spielen, wenn man so high chargt.
Das ist aber
Das ist
komplett
nicht normal.
Oh, gimme. Nice junket, huge.
So far, so good. Let's see here again, especially against Orisa. Once she places her shield, she can't re-angle it, right? So if she misplaces her shield or she plays it like this, try to find an angle where you can shoot from the sides. Now, she doesn't have a hawk. If she did have a hawk, you would have to be careful with taking angles because you can get yoinked, like pull hooked. But she doesn't, so if they play like this, try to find an angle from the side if it's an open map like this, or look for someone that can break that shield. You do have a Pharah, so if your Pharah keeps shooting the shield and destroying it, the Widow pick's fine. If not, you probably will have to swap. That grab is way... There's no... Urian should die here.
Was sie dead?
Never mind. What the fuck? You don't even have a Diva. How did Urian... Did Urian spinning into a Bastion from this distance and he's not dead? What's happening? You don't even have a Diva.
Junk with one hinter euch. Ah ne, das ist wieder voll.
Das war brutal, als ich den...
Hey Chandrick.
Was ist
PS4 game law.
Ich bin geschafft, was? Ich bin geschafft.
What? What is he shooting at?
was mit der...
Look at him! Your Reinhardt's
Ich
swinging.
bin geschafft, was?
Is he not hitting him? I'm so confused. What is he shooting at? He didn't even go out of armor.
Bastion, ey, der wird auch nur die Runde
Yeah, be
geschafft.
careful with zooming in. That Mercy
ich
could
hab's,
kill
ich
you there.
hab's.
That was a good shot.
Bridget? Tot? Diva?
Oh, watch out.
Biggs, du wärst gestorben an der Bombe, ne? Ich hab
I know what this Bastion's shooting at.
Ja,
Good
das war
shot
aus
on the
dem
tracker.
Ausweichungsschild.
Nice, okay.
Ja,
So-
ich dachte, das war mit.
Okay, the aim, I can't give you any feedback for any kind of aim or stuff like that. The feedback I can give you is positional stuff. The biggest mistake you did this entire game was losing the Pharah a lot. You can't lose the Pharah. Whatever is the target that contests you, like if it's a Genji, a Monkey, something like that, you can't lose that hero. Mighty Moose! Vielen Dank, man, für den host. Thank you so much, dude. How was your stream? I hope you had a great stream. I'm just doing VOD reviews right now, and then we'll do viewer games. Huge host? Dude, big ass host. Thank you so much, Mighty Moose. Anyways, my point was... Good, nice. My point was, the biggest mistake you did was losing the Pharah. You can't lose the hero that is supposed to contest you, Kus. So, if it's a Monkey, a Genji, a Pharah in console, that kind of stuff, make sure you absolutely keep track of that target. And if you can't keep track of the target, tell one of your teammates to help you with it. Because I don't know if you can zoom around that much with console controls. But make sure you keep track of the target that is supposed to contest you. Okay, that was the biggest mistake. Then other than that, sometimes you were always in the same spots as Widow. Which means... PS4 player? Yeah. Which means... you're like the enemy team doesn't even have to react to your plays differently because you always play in the same spot, so they will know the Widow is in that spot again. We can just do this again. If you switch up your spots, sometimes people walk in because they expect you to be in the old spot. You get free picks, you get free shots on people because they're out of position. Also, they will have to come with something new. If you make the enemy team make decisions, there's a big likelihood of them making the wrong decision. So do that. Make sure you play in other spots and not the same spot all the time. Then another one that was also quite big. Wait for your team as Widow. Wait for your team to take the attention and then peek. Because that way, if they play Ryan v Ryan, their Reinhardt will have to look at your Reinhardt, so you can maybe take an angle from this side and shoot in their backline. Or what happens is if they have a widow, their widow shoots into your team. You know where their widow is now. You can shoot her for free. Like, make sure you're free. You're the guy that takes the attention last. So that's the widow stuff. Make sure you're not first to get attention. Make sure you keep track of the targets that try to focus you. Also, another thing, don't play frontline. That's something Fresh had the problem with. If, for example, you did that once where you grappled onto a second point on the high ground early and there was a far close, you were frontline at that point. Don't go that early that you're frontline. You never want to be the frontline target as the widow. You want to be in the back. You want to have your team. If this is you, your widow. Hey, I'm a widow. I have a nice ass. And the enemy team's here. You want to have your team between you and the widow. Like, if this is you, you want to have enemy team. This is your team. Make sure there's a body between your ass and the enemy team. Yakway, thanks for the follow. I appreciate it, my friend. Those are the tips I can give you. But the biggest one was, make sure, what should I do if my tanks are Pega and don't push in, take the aggression? Well, then there's nothing you can do. You can look for clutch grapple shots, but generally, because if your tanks are Pega, you're supposed to lose, because they're Pega. Can you coach me? Yeah, if you're a sub, dude. Can you coach me? I can coach you, Luster. Hit me up with a VOD. So, because if your tanks are Pega or anyone's throwing or anything, you're not supposed to win. Unless you clutch super hard. So, the tip I can give you is clutch or you lose. There's not much else I can say. Only subs, yeah. Can coach anyone, anything. You can even coach Pega like Stitch. That is true. That is true. Guys, I'm hungry as fuck and I think there's food. Wait, let me talk. Let me be right back real quick. Let me be right back real quick. Put the smile here.